Canadian Junior Hockey Network here with Coach Forche, Luke and Nico from the Toronto Patriots of the Junior Hockey League. Coach Forche, can you just give us some opening comments about tonight's game?
You know what? Obviously, we got off to a pretty bad start. Probably the worst start we could have imagined. Being down 5-0. A lot of mental breakdowns, and I don't know if it was a matter of nerves. I don't know what it was a matter of, but we thought we had them prepared, and we trust in these guys, and it wasn't meant to be today. And I thought the boys showed a lot of pride, and they really battled back and created an exciting game. And you know what? A couple bounces here, I think we could have been on the other side of the victory panel here, but it happens. You know what? We beat a lot of good teams, and today we got beat.
Nico, going into the second period, you guys had your backs against the wall, of course, with 5-1. Coming into the second, what was Coach Forche more or less said to you to try to change that?
Well, we've come from behind in the past many times before, and we knew we could do it again, especially with the group of guys we have in the locker room. We've played with character and heart all year, and our backs have been against the wall, so to say, most of the year. So he just kept us positive, kept our heads up, and we worked on 2 goals a period type of thing, take it one by one, shift by shift, limit the mistakes, and push the attack to them. Don't give them any space to move, and we knew we had a chance at it. It's tough we came up short, but we can attest that there was a lot of character in that locker room towards the end of the game.
Cameron Penny for Francis Times. Coach, there's a key shift in the second period where your team had a lot of offensive pressure on the Lakers, and they went about 3 minutes without being able to change their lines, and you guys had pressure on the whole time. So how key was it that your team was not able to score in that situation?
Well, I think you look at it. You didn't get a chance to score, or it didn't go in for us. But we were building positive momentum, positive energy from it. There was a bunch of shifts where I thought we really hemmed them in, and we had opportunities. As a coach, you're sitting there thinking, it's going to come, and I'm sure as a player the same feeling comes from. But you're not gonna climb the mountain in one step. So we just have to keep things going, and I was happy with the way we progressed from that 5-zip spot. But too little, too late.
Luke, obviously a tough one. You guys go into the tournament as defending champions. Again, a lot of different faces than last year's roster, but how tough is it knowing that you guys won't be able to make a return trip to there?
Yeah, it's hard. Guess we just weren't ready for the first period. 5-hole goal deficit's a big hole to climb out of, but I thought the boys really showed some pride and battled back and really proved what it's like to be a Patriot. And in the end, we just came up a bit too short.
Nico, pretty rabid crowd out there that you guys were going against, probably 98% Laker backers. How tough was that to be on the opposite side of that and try and play through that kind of energy that was obviously not meant to be helping you guys, but to be helping your opponent?
I wouldn't say it was too tough just because of the crowd we had in our championship against Kingston, throwing maybe equal amount of fans at us. So we were able to get ready, so to say, in that series to weather the storm first 10 minutes. And unfortunately, we weren't able to weather that storm tonight. They got some quick ones in us, and their goalie came up big when we tried to stop their goals coming in after and after.
Coach, as you mentioned, a great comeback effort by the guys to pull up within 5-4, but a bit of a backbreaker, I guess, when Robinson scores on the breakaway on the very next shift. What did you see happened on that shift? Was it just a bad bounce that broke him loose, or was there a breakdown somewhere, you thought?
No, it was off the line entry. We stopped on the half wall, and we were looking for our D to come in, and one of our players threw it back, and it was a little bit offside, so our D had to switch up with his feet. It went off his skate, bounced out to the middle, and again, the hinge, on the teeter-totter, our strong side D wasn't supporting. It was a bad bounce. In pressure-packed games, mistakes happen. A lot of them happen due to mental mistakes, and that was when we had a lot of momentum, and yeah, it did take a lot of the wind out of our sails, no doubt. But again, I still think we battled back from there, and we had a lot of chances after that. But hats off to their goaltender, because that's a tough job on him. He had to come in, with the goaltender being injured. He came in and did a great job for them. And their staff prepared for us. They did a great job preparing for us, because they sealed away some of our strengths. We had to make some adjustments. it was a fun game to coach, and I know it sounds bizarre, you lose a game, but, you know, it's one of those games that you want to see the character of your kids, and that's one of those nights where, even though you lost, you're pretty proud of these guys.
Speaking of the goaltenders, start with Robson, pull him after the fourth one, put in Bella, but then go back to Robson to start the second. Why the switch back to Robson?
Well, I think Matty struggled a bit, but I can't really blame him on all the goals, but it was just a matter of giving him a chance to calm down, you know, get his mind back, and not that, you know, we didn't want to see Emmanuel stay in or anything, it was just we figured this was a good way to get Matt's confidence back, especially if we're going to be going back tomorrow night. We wanted to make sure he was ready, and he's a pretty resilient kid. He doesn't get shaken too easy, so I figured he'd be fine.
And just one question, Luke, either of you guys 20-year-olds in your
Yeah.
last year?
Yeah, I'm 20.
What's your final thoughts of your time with the Patriots as your junior eligibility is over?
It's been great. You know, this whole organization's been good throughout my whole 3 years, and it's just been a treat winning back-to-back championships in our own league. And I think that we've proved that each and every year we're a contender to win a cup, and even the Dudley Hewitt.
And Luke, what are your plans for the fall?
I am attending University of Colorado at Boulder, and I got into the business school there, so I'm gonna play hockey while I'm just getting a good education.
So you're going to play Racky of the Thunderbirds then?
Pardon?
You're playing with David Racky of the Thunderbirds.
Oh, is he going there too?
Yep,
Oh,
he
wow.
was committed there too.
Perfect. Looking forward to it.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.